Jay's reputation for this event has been kind of floating around for a while, and a lot of the influencers that we follow and that we believe in keep bringing this up as like a premier event to go to, and you know it met its billing. You know, there's certain events in the industry that I would call the brains of the space kind of go to. This is definitely one of them.
The presenters, you know, you can go all over the country, you'll never see a lineup like this.
I think it's really cool the way it's set up. Like, you're on a college campus, like you're in a dorm, you're eating at the caf. Like, it kind of brings you back to like the college days, and it's a very friendly atmosphere, and the campus is like absolutely gorgeous. So I think it was really cool to kind of, you know, brings you back to those college days where you got to go to class, except this time class is, you know, these nationally renowned speakers. So I thought it was a really cool experience.
This is a lot more fun because it's kind of a better way to interact with everyone. I feel I learn a lot when I talk at conferences like this, because it's not the hour of I'm there talking. Hopefully people take something away from that, but it's all the side conversations afterwards that really are the fun part.
As someone from outside of America, one thing that really struck me about the conference was coming in and seeing how close all the guys who were here were, but also how inclusive they were. You know, when you get to these conferences and people are close, and you don't know them, you can tend to sort of be left on the outer, but they were so inclusive, and the fact that they all knew each other means that they do tend to share a little bit more as well, so you do get a bit more of an insight into the deeper parts of what they do.
It was just really nice to be able to hear people who are the masters of their craft in a range of things, you know, strength coach, high performance, you know, tracking and monitoring, endurance, energy systems, the whole range.
We knew the quality of the people who were coming here, as opposed to the quantity that you might have like at a big show, was definitely worth reaching out to, so that's why we sponsored.
I really liked that it was a small, real intimate group of people as well. You can go to, you know, big national conferences and have great presentations, but not necessarily have all the networking and thought-provoking talk afterwards, whereas here, everyone's here for the same reason, everyone's coming to get better, and you just meet so many different people.
Everyone's intentions is good. It's an open and honest sharing experience. It's not about showboating, it's not about how great the PowerPoint is, and you can feel the difference. You go to a lot of conferences and seminars, and it's about marketing, it's glitz. Here it's family, and I've spent maybe 5 or 6 years trying to come down here, and I was finally blessed to come down to Richmond, and I'm just feeling much better leaving.
There's not a million people around, it's a pretty tight-knit group, and you see a lot of familiar faces, so it allows you more time to really reconnect with guys on a personal level, you know, hear about their families, actually talk training and what they're doing.
There was not a single presentation that didn't inspire a new idea. Everything had a different perspective or a different focus from different sports, and because of that, you had, it might have been a common idea as how you should take care of your athlete, whether it be something like simple as monitoring sleep. But because you had different perspectives and different techniques, you were able to gain insight that you might not have otherwise with a single person giving you information.
The neatest part for me was how many people said the same things. Like, every presentation at some point mentioned the importance of sleep, mentioned the importance of developing athletes as people, and that's somebody's kid, that's somebody's daughter, and really developing like the total person. And putting sets and reps to the side and make sure we remember that. So
the way that the industry is going in terms of putting the athlete first and doing what's best for the athlete, not what we want to do, but what is best at that time, is pretty fascinating. And then all the tools and gadgetry and technology that people are using now, it's kind of fascinating to see what's out there.
I was just hope I just made people think differently, or just question what they already had preconceived notions. By no means is what I have to say right. I just hope that whatever it is I have to say makes them think about something a little bit different way. And then I hope eventually we have a conversation and they change the way I think about something, just continuing to evolve my own thinking and my own thought process.